Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Freddie Peralta, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Behind 0-2 now. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, and there's one away. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Enos Slaughter. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Stan Musial, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. Very high, 2-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. high in the air into shallow left center. Braun giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Carlos Martinez is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Striding in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. To short. Smith is up with it. And there's out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box, Ryan Braun. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still no score. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Rogers Hornsby. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 is in off the plate.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 302 career, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Albert Pujols. And he hits it hard to the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there, and don't test the arm.
Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box now, Lou Brock. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter Paul Molitor took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering is a slider looked at and called a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Standing in, Robin Yount. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, in there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Molitor leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he'll get back in standing. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Carpenter camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Travis Shaw.
So stepping in, Travis Shaw, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Men on third with 2 down. And it's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
Here's the 2-1. Fouled off. So a full count now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he popped him up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's gone just 2 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Peralta. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Pujols is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. Yelich is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Carlos Martinez.
Nope.
And he takes ball one.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
1 out, nobody on. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Carlos Martinez goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Ozzie Smith tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. Kane is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Stepping up now, Jesus Aguilar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. One and 1 the count to the Brewers first baseman. The 1-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
In now is Lorenzo Kane. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two-one pitch is that circle change swung on and missed. 2-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Line to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Striding into the box, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brock waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. None left for Milwaukee. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. In now, Enos Slaughter comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. Shaw has it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Stepping in now, Stan Musial, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he misses again, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Here he comes on 2-0. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 0.
Now to the plate, Rogers Hornsby. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Full count now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Hornsby, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals first baseman. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up. And he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in now for the Brewers, Paul Molitor will match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the shortstop, Robert Young.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Line drive to left. Musial is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Here it comes, 1-0. To third. Carpenter has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The catcher,
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Three and one now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is right there, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lou Brock.
Ready for another chance. Lou Brock. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Yount onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Lifted the other way to left center. Braun is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw.
The second baseman, Travis Shaw.
First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
Hey.
2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Yasmani Grandal waits on deck. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hits the outside corner, strike 1. Swung on and missed.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Shaw aboard here at first with nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Freddie Peralta. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Slaughter on the move. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Brewers strand one. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Carlos Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Fly ball out toward right field. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-0. This is pulled into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Enos Slaughter.
At the plate, Enos Slaughter 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
1-1 the count now. At the fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains tied 1-1. Digging in once again, Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Line drive to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. He'll get it into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting, left
Oh,
fielder.
this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
In now, Ryan Braun.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
No hits to this point. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 delivery. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Kane, the runner at second with one away. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike one.
Yep, 3-1.
The 3-1. Takes this the other way to right. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
First things first, here's a throw over. Back in standing. Standing in now, Robin Yount. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, the second baseman.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
1-2. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Second home run early in the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Alex Reyes will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 29, Alex Reyes. Now batting.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-0. Hit to first. To his left, Pujols. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But the damage done as the Brewers strike for 4 runs coming on this grand slam. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up, as there's our game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jacob Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th slot, number 50, Jacob Barnes. Now catching and batting 9.
Digging in to try it again, Stan Musial. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Braun moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 0.
And now Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Rogers Hornsby. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to left. Braun is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Stepping in, Albert Pujols. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 5-1. Digging in, Eric Kratz. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Now the 1-0. Is looked at for ball number 2. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
High in the air down the right field line. Slaughter sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Kane. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. Slaughter is after it, but this will land untouched. Sent out to straightaway center field. Brock waits on it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Kratz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Molitor. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Shortstop, Robin Yount.
Now batting, Robin Yount. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And there's ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
3-2 now. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 2 out, bases loaded. And that misses 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Brewers 6 and the Cardinals 1. Ready once again, Yadier Molina. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lou Brock.
Now at the plate, Lou Brock. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He waits. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
From the stretch. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. 8th inning from Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one as you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Molina leads off first with one away. Ready with another 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Paul Goldschmidt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for St. Louis, number 46, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ball one, taken just off the inside. Goldschmidt, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cards leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Luke Gregerson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Luke Gregerson.
At the plate, Travis Shaw trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Now here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Boy, talk about having a day, Gabriel. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 on its way. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Into the box now, Eric Kratz. He drew a base on balls his first time up. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to Hornsby. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Alex Claudio comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Ozzie Smith will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Ozzie Smith.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And it's 1-2 to the Wizard. Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. Shaw gloves it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Now in the box, Enos Slaughter. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right there for strike 1. Claudio benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters. And when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits. So you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Stan Musial.
At the plate, Stan Musial. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. In the air down the line in left. Braun on the move, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Brewers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Freddie Peralta gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.